certainly one of the things we've been aiming for at the council is to introduce two-way buses on all of Harrow's bus routes. Okay, up until recently, we've had quite a few routes, especially in the town centre, that's been one-way operation. So you might get off on Station Road, but to get on your bus again, you'd have to walk to Greenhill Way or to the bus station. Now we've got two-way buses on almost all roads in the borough, which is excellent. So you get off at a bus stop, do whatever you need to do, come back on, and get on the bus on the other side of the road, and you're back home again. So it's two-way bus operation. So that's been really good. We've all been waiting for real-time information on buses similar to the rail and underground systems, and finally that's arrived. Some people are probably already aware, but you now do have real-time information for buses arriving, which you can access via the websites, you can access via text messaging, you can access via smartphone applications on your mobile device. That allows you to actually see exactly when the bus is arriving whilst you're waiting at a bus stop, gives you time to stay at home or do whatever you need to do, and only step out of the house when you know the bus is arriving. And we can probably show a quick demonstration of that, how that works here. So as I said, with smartphones, there are a lot of apps now that picks up the data from TfL's websites and presents it on third-party apps that you can use to see bus arriving data. If you search on any app store and search for bus, for example, you'll get a list of apps that you can potentially use. Let's try one of these and see if it actually works. I've got this one downloaded, Bus Checker. So we're outside Harrow Civic Centre at the moment, stop K, and it says here 182 Oxley Lane's due. So let's see if it's arriving. Oh, there you go. Is that 182? Yeah, it is. It's the 182 due. So that's pretty accurate, as you can see. Every single bus stop you've got, there is a text number on the bus stop which shows you where to text and what to say, and that will return you with a text message that gives you the details of the next buses that are arriving. So that's very good. But also on board buses now, you've got countdown information, or you've got iBus information, it announces the bus stop locations. So the passenger experience is definitely much better. If you haven't been on a bus recently, you should get on one and see how it feels now. iBus basically allows people to get information once they're on board buses, to hear bus announcements about the next stop that's coming up, so they always know where they are rather than relying on flimsy bus maps. With Countdown, the new Countdown, you've seen the old Countdown system at some bus stops where you've got the display showing when buses are due to arrive, but that was based on old technology. It wasn't very reliable, and I think people soon got fed up of that. The new technology that's being rolled out now and will be finished in Harrow in 2012 is the new Countdown system. That's based on GPS technology, and that actually gives you real-time information based on satellite navigation tracking of buses. So you'll see them going up in Harrow over the next year and finishing by end of 2012, and that will give you real-time information. With buses, there's, to be honest, there's limited capacity because everything's got to be DDA compliant now, so there isn't much space to increase capacity on buses, but certainly on trains you'd notice, particularly in Harrow for the Metropolitan line, you've now got new trains being introduced every 2 weeks or so, and they're through trains. You can actually see end-to-end from carriages, walk from one carriage to another, much more open, much more spacious, and makes you feel much more secure. That's being rolled out in Harrow on the Metropolitan line over the next couple of years. Obviously now we've got new trains being introduced every few weeks on the Metropolitan line, but the problem with that is because in order to maximise the capacity on trains, there are fewer seats on each train. So people using the trains now may find that actually they're not seeing as many seats as possible as they were seeing before. But when the new signalling comes in, the trains will be operating much closer together, so you'll have to wait less for a train, so the number of seats per hour will increase significantly.